Hey there, this is Freddy with 5280scuba.com. That one dive bag that fits all your gear needs in one spot. Will the Bonaire Mesh Backpack by Stahlsac fit the bill? We'll see in just a minute. So I'm here today rating the Stahlsac Bonaire Mesh Backpack. A lot of people kind of cheaping out on their bags, and they use duffel bags or use this and that. It's okay, but then when you open it up after a dive trip and the mold and the mildew and all that, like your gym bag, it's just not right. And sometimes they're not quite as convenient out there on the dive site. Cotton, cloth, salt water just eats it up, tears it wide open, that sort of thing. So we're going to review today the Stahlsac Bonaire Mesh Backpack. And the intro was about, will it fit all your dive gear needs? The Bonaire Mesh Backpack is very large. It is large enough to easily hold all of your gear. It's actually on the larger side of dive bags, but they're not very far apart from each other. But this will hold 2 sets of gear. And when I say gear, I mean your regulator, your BC, your wetsuit, your mask, fins, snorkel, even the long fins, right? Your camera, your box to hold your computer in, a few accessories here and there. It'll easily hold it. So the cool factor with Stahlsac is pretty nice. They come in many different colors. So if you have 5 people in your family, you want to buy each person a different color bag, all their stuff is the separate, no problem. If you're that person that your wetsuit is blue and your mask is blue and your fins are blue and you want a blue bag, no problem. And really just to keep all your gear in one place and the convenience of loading it to the boat. That's very nice as well with the Stahlsac. The quality of the Stahlsac is of any dive bag we've found. Now some seem very equal because it's very tough to wear these things out. They make them so durable. But Stahlsac products as a whole seem to be on the upper end of the quality. They use a much thicker type of nylon, very, very stiff, very heavy duty. All their stitches, it's not just once, twice, it's quite often 3 times, or they'll crisscross it like where the straps hang on to it and all that. They have some of the features of this bag are you have an accessory pouch in the front. Now this is not a dry pouch. So it's really for the extra gears like your scuba tool or things you want to get to quickly. It comes with a little accessory bag also, so you can put different things in here, keep them separate, put it down inside the bag, and that comes with it, so that's a good feature. It has a drawstring at the top. The bag is a top load bag, okay? And so it's nice, good size. You can throw anything you want in there. And after a dive, you're going to be soaking wet, so you're just shoving it all down in there wet. So it's made to be resistant to salt water. Just like any other piece of dive gear, you have to rinse it with fresh. But on the inside, the Stahlsac has the best dry bag of any dive bag I've ever seen. It's a true dive bag. I mean, this is heavy, heavy duty denier nylon. It actually has a seam on top. You roll it down tight so that water can't get in it, and then it's got the Velcro that rolls around and grabs, okay? It's as deep as the bag is, so it goes all the way down. So you throw your t-shirt, your hat, any documents you have, and it'll, even if it was totally submerged, it would keep it totally dry. One of the key features of the Stahlsac bag and many dive bags is that it's an open mesh. This is why you don't want to grab a duffel bag or a gym bag to carry your stuff, because you throw everything in here, it's soaking wet. And if you're an experienced diver, by day 2 or 3 you're starting to get the funk. And this allows air to permeate, it allows it to drain. It's perforated on the bottom, so the water will drain right out of it. You can just hang it up in the locker with all the gear in it, and it's not going to totally dry everything unless you left it there long enough, but it's very nice to have it air dry and drain under the bench in the boat even. It'll just drain, so works out nice. Another feature you're starting to see creep into the dive bag world is a great one. A lot of people use the open duffel style even when they have the netting, but if you're packed to the top full of gear, but you need to get that piece of something on the bottom, it's a pain to unload it just to get that stuff out of the bottom. This bag has a side zipper, so it can almost work like a side duffel. You can unzip it, you can reach right inside at the bottom, grab what you need, pull it out without unpacking the bag. Great feature. The durability. This bag is made to take abuse. Everything about it is thicker, tougher, stronger. When you take a bag and you throw it under the bench on the boat, on non-skid, it'll handle the abrasion, has a side handle to grab so you can carry it sideways if you want to. I've not had, in 3 years, I've not had any returns of these bags or anybody bring it back in dissatisfied or have any handles tear off or anything like that. As I mentioned before, Stahlsac is kind of known to be some heavy-duty stuff. Now, the value of the Stahlsac and how we rated it is, it's a little higher priced than some of the other bags that are out there. I think what you get for that is perhaps a little more durability, a little bit of toughness, and some little things that make a difference, just like the handle on the back. Most bags just have the nylon strap. They have a very nice hard rubber handle that you can hold. You know, it's not going to dig into your fingers as much. The padding on these straps is very dense, very nice. It's mesh coated. So honestly, carrying this when it's heavy and full is a lot more comfortable than some of the other bags that just kind of have a smaller strap and really soft padding. Yeah, they can say they're padded, but this is truly padded. It's actually comfortable to wear. So the pros of the Bonaire Mesh Backpack really are that it's a tough bag. It's going to last you a long time, and it can take abuse, so you really don't have to baby it. You don't have to worry about it when it's full and you reach down and grab that handle and jerk it out from underneath the bench on the boat, or you accidentally drug it across the rock on the beach. You're not going to be disappointed in this bag. It's super tough, and that's one of it. The backpack style that you can carry it just frees up your hands. That's very nice. And although you might not have thought about it when you're thinking about a gear bag, but the dry bag on the inside, it holds a lot. Your shorts, your t-shirt, I mean, anything you want to keep dry in there. That's one of those features that you probably didn't think of too much when you bought the bag, but after you start using that, you begin to count on it. You know, you're on a boat, the spray's coming, your jacket's in there, your after dive coat's in there. It's nice and dry for you, okay? If there was a negative of anything, I would just say really, it's a commitment to have a dive bag when you have to pay for one that's a little bit more expensive than some of the others. But I'm telling you, you're not going to be buying a second one. So if you want the piece of gear that just works perfectly for diving, the Stahlsac Bonaire Mesh Back is that backpack. It's perfectly suited for the diver life, and it can take the extremes. So on the cool factor with all the different colors and all, we gave it an 8. On the features and the benefits with all the nice thick parts and pieces and dry bag and all that kind of stuff, just the level of the quality of it. Some people just do a zipper. They do this whole fold down thing. It's totally dry. We're going to give it a 9. On the quality and the function of this product, we gave it an 8.5. It's substantial. As far as the durability, so far, it gets a 9. On the value, a little more expensive than some of the other products out there on the market. I'll leave it to you to decide if you get your money's worth. We rated it at a 7.5. So our overall BA rating is 8.4.